In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, পরম করুণাময়, অতিশয় দয়াবান, আল্লাহর নামে শুরু করলাম। Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear SSC first year students, today I am going to teach you from your English past paper book, and today's topic is what is a dream. And if you have book, please open at page 33, and the topic is taken from Unit 3, Lesson 1. At the beginning of the chapter, there are some difficult words. I am going to tell you the meanings. The first one is color. The meaning of the word is paint, reverie, daydream, silvery, shiny and grey-white, reality, fact, imagination, fantasy or idea, hallucination, illusory perception, symptom of mental disorder, dreamy, lacking spirit or liveliness, haunting, continually recurring to the mind, nightmare, a terrifying dream, romantic, conducive to the expression of love, short-lasting, transient, pleasant, delightful, daydream, reverie, shadowy, full of shadows, dreamer, a person who dreams, fragments, piece or slice. Now at the beginning of the chapter, there are some questions also. What is a dream? Do you have any dreams? Is a dream real or unreal? Is there any relation between dream and action? Who is a dreamer? Do you like a dreamer? Why or why not? Now, I'm going to explain the lesson line by line. Please listen carefully. All of us know what a dream is. That is, we know about dream. Generally, we dream during our sleep. That is, at the time of sleeping, we dream. Dreams may appear to be short or long lasting. Now, dream can be short or long. Sometimes we say, I dreamt for the whole night. That is, very early in the morning, getting up from bed, we say that during whole night, I dreamt. Sometimes some dreams are sweet or romantic. That is, dreams can be sweet or romantic. Some are horrible. That is, some dreams can be terrible. When we dream something extremely bad, we call it a nightmare. That is, bad dreams are called nightmare. This is interesting that dreams have no color. That is, for the first time, we have come to know that dreams do not have any color. They are soft, silvery and shadowy. Dreams can be silvery or shadowy. Do you know how the words imagination and hallucination differ from dream? We have been asked whether we know the difference of dream from the words imagination and hallucination. Do you know any dreamer? We have been asked whether we know any dreamer. What do they do? We have been asked about the action of a dreamer. Does dream have any relation with reality? We have been asked whether the dreams have any relation with reality. Do you always dream during our sleep? That is, at the time of sleeping, do we dream all the time? The dream we have during the daytime is called daydream. That is, we dream at the time of day. Then these type of dreams are called daydream. Sometimes we long for something so passionately. That is, we desire to get something desperately, and these are also called dream. Now, read the article below and see what you think about dreams, similar or dissimilar to what is said here. That is, we have been told to read the following article. Dreams have fascinated philosophers for thousands of years, but only recently have dreams been subjected to empirical research and scientific study. Now, philosophers are actually thinking about dreams during last thousands of years, but they have recently decided to do research work on dreams. Now, chances are that you have often found yourself puzzling over the content of a dream, or perhaps you wondered why you dream at all. That is, at the time of dreaming, we dream a lot of things. Then, very early in the morning, when we get up, we are actually puzzled by the contents of the dream, and sometimes we think, why did we dream like that? First, let's start by answering a basic question. Now, we have been told to answer a basic question, and the question is, what is a dream? A dream can include any of the images, thoughts and emotions that are experienced during sleep. That is, dreams include images, thoughts and emotions that we experience in our life. Dream can be extraordinarily clear or very vague, filled with joyful emotions, of frightening images, focused and understandable, or unclear and confusing. That is, dream can be very much clear, it can be very much hazy, and sometimes it can be troublesome and it can be confusing. Why do we dream? Again, we have been asked Why do we dream? What purposes do dreams serve? That is, we have been asked about the purposes of dream. While many theories have been proposed, no consensus, a general agreement has emerged. Consensus meaning is a general agreement. That is, scientists are thinking about dream, but they are not able to reach in any final agreement or final decision. Considering the time we spend in a dreaming state and the fact that researchers do not yet understand the purpose of dreams may seem baffling, impossible to understand. The meaning of the word baffling is impossible to understand. That is, scientists are not able to understand the reason of dreaming. However, it is important to consider that science is still unraveling the exact purpose and function of sleep itself. That is, scientists are not able to find out the reason of sleeping, let alone the reason of dreaming. Some researchers suggest that dreams serve no real purpose, while others believe that dreaming is essential to mental, emotional, and physical well being. Some think that dreams are of no importance, and some believe that dreams help human beings a lot. Next, let's learn more about some of the most prominent dream theories. That is, we have been told to be introduced with some dream theories consistent with the psychoanalytic perspective. Sigmund Freud, I repeat, Sigmund Freud's theory of dreams suggests that dreams are representation of subconscious desires, thoughts, and motivation. Now, this famous scientist um, is telling us that dreams are a representation of subconscious desires, thoughts, and motivation. Now, according to Freud, people are driven by aggressive and sexual instincts that are repressed from conscious awareness. Here, we have been introduced to two instincts. One is aggressive, and another one is sexual instincts. And human beings are actually driven by these two instincts, but all the time they cannot materialize all these things. That is why they depend on dream. And he's actually telling that these are actually the reasons of the dreaming of human being. While these thoughts are not consciously expressed, they find their way into our awareness by a dream. That is, we dream a lot of things, but all the time we cannot materialize all these things. That is why we dream, actually with a view to materializing our suppressed desires. In his famous book, The Interpretation of Dreams, Freud wrote that dreams are disguised fulfillments of repressed wishes. That is, Freud is telling that dreams are disguised fulfillments of repressed wishes. Now, Freud's theory contributed to the popularity of dream interpretation. That is, the theory of Freud got popularity. Now, following his path, many theories came up with their own ideas about dream. That is, when Freud gave idea about dream, then a lot of theories also came with their own ideas. The following are just a few of them. That is, we are going to be introduced with some ideas of the theories of some theories. Some researchers suggest that dreams are a subjective interpretation of signals generated by the brain during sleep. That is, some theories believe that dreams are actually the materialization of the signals of the brain. That is, dreams are not meaningless. Now, some scientists are telling that dreams are of very much importance. Instead, during dreams, the cognitive elements in our brain produces new ideas. That is, we have been introduced with some elements of the brain, and these are cognitive elements. And the theory suggests that dreams are the result of our brains trying to interpret external stimuli during sleep. That is, the time of sleeping, our brain actually establishes connection with the surroundings also, and the stimulation that our brain gets from the surroundings. Dreams are actually the interpretation of the external stimulus condition. Now, for example, the sound of the radio may be incorporated in the content of a dream. That is, at the time of sleeping, if a radio is on, the radio actually hears some melodious music. Then the person who is sleeping, he hears the music, and he thinks that he is actually hearing the music in a dream. But in practical field, the radio is on, so he is hearing the music, but he thinks that he is actually hearing all these things in his dream. Now, another theory uses a computer metaphor to account for dreams. That is, some theories are trying to compare the dream with the action of a computer. According to this theory, dreams serve to clean up clutter from the mind, much like a cleanup operation in a computer, refreshing the mind to prepare for the next day. That is, computer does refreshment work to work properly. Now, the theorists are telling that dream is actually working in human brains like computer, and by dreaming, human being can get energy and he is refreshed, and that is why he can work properly in the next day. Yet another model proposes that dreams function as a form of psychotherapy. That is, some theorists are believing that dreams work like psychotherapy on human brain. Now, in this theory, the dreamer is able to make connection between different thoughts and emotions in a safe environment. That is, human beings have some thoughts